Breaking news from the 5 Bar of Doom news desk. Breaking news, everyone. The World Foosball Tour is launching. What is this? Who's doing it? What does it mean? What are all the details? I have all the information that's available on the public internet with no additional searching. Well, I mean, a tiny bit of additional searching. Anyway, welcome to the show. Today we are talking about the World Foosball Tour. So now, what is World Foosball Tour? Ryan posted this yesterday. Ryan Moore, and why don't I have Ryan Moore's page open? I'm trying to get into this cast. So Ryan Moore, right? Ultimate foosball badass, heir to the throne of Mary Moore. As you know, Mary Moore has taken her scepter, cape, and crown. They're now in a glass case in Lexington, Kentucky. And Ryan is taking over. And I gotta say, if we're having Mary drop out is absolutely rough for the foosball community. She is killing it so hard for the last forever. Since I started playing, it was Mary Moore, and nobody else is even close. You know what I mean? There's people throwing like Colorado State. There's these one state wonders, right? And they can throw, and they are throwing excellent tournaments. Well, actually, less and less now, man. I'm not trying to get. Okay, let's stick on World Foosball Tour. So, okay, Ryan Moore, ultimate badass, total entrepreneur, foosball god. 1 billion world championships. He's still on top, still winning them. I mean, this guy is super legit, right? And I mean, he's got some money. He's like a successful businessman. That's who you want, in charge of foosball, not just some like poor foozer. You need somebody with some cash behind it, so they can put up some guaranteed tournaments, follow through on payouts, this type of thing. So I think with Ryan Moore, it's like you're in really good shape. Just on paper, it's a good person to take it over. I mean, plus he's been around it all his entire life. Obviously, his mom knows everything about running foosball tournaments. So like, you're gonna have all the experience in the world helping you run a foosball tour. So overall, I just think like that's very good news for foosball, man. Yay, that is good stuff. Okay, now let's go back to the announcement. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit here. Should have took like a better screenshot or something. Okay, here's this logo, World Foosball Tour. Looks pretty cool. Tommy Yor, the dominating presence in the World Foosball Tour logo. You're welcome, Tommy. Okay, I'll just read it. Welcome players to the next era of foosball. The World Foosball Tour has joined forces with FanBrands, a Major League branding agency that has rebranded over 10 Major League Baseball and NHL teams to create a brand that will elevate foosball beyond anywhere it's ever been. We are doing so much more than creating a logo. We are taking into consideration the layout and look of the tournament, advertising across social media and the real world, website functionality, appeal to the younger generation. It's kind of sort of hodgepodge of things in the sentence. Nostalgia to the legacy players. Hey, baby, that's me. Double elimination. But at the heart of it all, the growth of foosball. Hey, that's good. We are in love with the WFT brand and extremely excited. Oh, I see. This must be a FanBrands quote. Like, this is the World Foosball Tour post. And then in the first paragraph, they say, we are in love with the WFT brand. So to me, that says World Foosball Tour is in love with the World Foosball Tour brand, which, I mean, is good. You want to be a fan of your own company. But I think this means FanBrands is in love with the WFT brand. And extremely excited to drop new information. No, they do mean they are in love with it. They're like, this is our brand and we like it. Hey, that's cool. I like it too. Okay, we are only working with the best because foosball deserves nothing less. Check out our branding partners' work here. The work our branding partners have done here. FanBrands.com. Below are a couple updates on the immediate information. The tour kickoff flyer will drop today, the 25th. I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to get this video out before the flyer dropped. Will there be another video? You better fucking believe there'll be another video. As soon as that flyer comes out, I'm gonna make a video. I'm just getting into making these videos, dude. It's pretty fun. It's just fun interacting with you guys. Honestly, I can just use some friends here and there, and it is just nice interacting with you guys. That's honestly why I'm getting back into this. Also, I did alright at that last tournament. I can kick these guys' ass as singles. Okay, continuing on the website, on the flyer here. Tour kickoff flyer drops today. Dates are set for January 30th next year and just through like February. So, wait. Yep, January, February. Okay. So that's the kickoff, is that weekend. Oh, it's very, very exciting, dude. Okay. All right, cool. So just New Year's Eve weekend, they're having the kickoff. Huh, pretty cool. Okay, that's a pretty cool weekend. Okay, the initial website will also drop on Halloween. Spooky. Okay, so spooky Halloween launch. Will there be a video? Yes, there'll be a video. Hall of Fame dates are still to be determined, but should be final by Halloween. So much more to release, and we'll continue to do so over time. Make sure to follow our Foosball, our Facebook page, and our website. Much love, Foos fam. Cool. And as you can see, well, this one doesn't have that many. The one that Ryan posted has like 1 billion likes. It has like 65 shares or something. It's like, for Foosball post, I mean, that's as big as it gets. Like, by 1 billion times. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, nobody cares about Foosball. So, this is pretty exciting, dude. It's like, so overall, that's exciting, dude. I mean, we knew that Ryan was taking over for Mary. He said it in the like goodbye video, I think. So, which was already awesome. I just kind of figured it would just be business as usual, IFP, you know what I mean? Which, hey, nothing wrong with that. I like it, you know what I mean? But now it looks like he's just launching his own kind of, it's rebranding, launching a different tour. So if you go to the World Foosball Tour page, nothing's up yet. That's what he said. It's going to launch on Halloween. I also went and looked at this Fan Brands company, and it basically just looks like they're like a marketing company, right? They do like, they've worked with all these pro sports teams. They do like they just create like logos, and they do like, I don't know, it's just like, it's like marketing, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. This is good, dude. This is what we need. Because if you think about like cornhole or whatever, like why is cornhole more popular? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, if you had literally just a marketing agency that's like, hey, I'm a marketing agency. I just have this thing I'm trying to get more popular and getting people to buy and getting people involved with. And we have all these different ideas to get involved with social media. And because like, how much foosball have you seen on social media besides the foosball social media that you specifically followed and looked for intentionally? Zero, of course. I mean, like, weekly tournament, nothing. You know what I mean? It's possible, like with this Great Lakes Classic, there was some news coverage. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe the news came out. I know Aaron said he was doing some interviews, so maybe there was some like a little bit of coverage, but as far as just getting people into foosball, it's very little. You know what I mean? Like, normal people don't know that foosball is a thing that you can even get into. So I think it's really cool that they're partnering with this brand. Obviously, like, they see some potential in it. You know what I mean? Ryan, I don't know how these partnerships work. I figure either Ryan's paying him some money, or like Fan Brands is like, well, they do stuff and then they get a cut of whatever. I mean, like, here's the deal. People are positive about foosball, and they think it's worth investing some time and money into, above and beyond what we've normally seen as far as tournaments go. You know what I mean? Because think about the last like 30. I wasn't around for all of it. I wasn't really paying attention. But everything I know about is like, you got Worlds. I'm still calling it Worlds. It's fucking Worlds. You got Worlds in September. Then you got Vegas. Okay, those are like the two best tournaments of the year, Worlds and Vegas. Then you got like the other tour events that like IFP would, like IFP throws both of those tournaments, right? Then IFP would also have like Louisiana State and just various other smaller state tournaments. So it's like a big network of tournaments is IFP. Then you have like Colorado State, people run that. Michigan State's a one-off. Florida State, Tommy's running it down there. So there's all these one-off promoters that are like doing tournaments throughout the year most of the time, and then they're also running like one or more large tournaments a year. But from this stuff with this whole fan brands and like just trying to brand it and get it out there. I mean, like, when have you even heard anybody talk about caring about social media from like a foosball promotion perspective? I haven't. Plus, like, plus another thing that's cool is like you can see like how much effort and thought Ryan and his team, over there, his lovely family and all his buddies helping him out. They're really doing a good, like, look at the foosball cards. You know what I mean? That was pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's just like it's a cool idea. He followed through with it. I've seen the cards. They look really nice. You know what I mean? Kind of like with this whole fan brands thing. It's like he's just like, I'm gonna make these cards. I'm gonna do a high quality job. He obviously partnered with a good card manufacturer. Did a really nice job of getting pictures and facts and all that. Made some really neat cards for us and our friends. For our little beauty pageants that we travel to, where we see each other and hang out and do our competitions. And it's cute, you know what I mean? And he did a really nice job with it. So I think with World Foosball Tour, stands to reason, if anyone in the United States is going to do a good job running these big tournaments and they're set up for success, I just think it's Ryan. You know what I mean? It's like he's been involved with these tournaments his whole life. He cares about foosball, clearly. He's still a top level player. And he's just a businessman. He's got many, many successful businesses, dude. He's selling weed. He's selling, he's doing the foosball thing now. Little one-offs, just cards, profit, this, profit. The guy's like, got it going on, man. He's a good guy. So, awesome person to be in charge of this. I'm super pumped about it. I didn't see too much. There's not too much information on here about fan brands, but the thing about it I got out of it is we're a marketing company. We try to, build brands, build engagement, come up with events or whatever. I mean, it's just nothing. And here's the other thing too, dude. It's like it's a free roll for us. Like we have nothing. I have nothing to lose about a World Foosball Tour coming out, right? It's like I'm investing nothing into this. We're just getting a whole new tour for free. It's like Christmas, you know what I mean? So everybody should be super happy about this. And, hopefully it's a big thing. I think this kickoff tournament, that should be pretty fucking interesting, man. Also with these, the one thing I would say too is if you're gonna I don't know that I'm gonna make it to this first tournament, but I definitely feel like, I guess another question too is, there's no mention of tables. Is this tornado or is this like a multi-table or some other type of format? You know what I mean? Personally, I think it would be silly for you to try. Well, I don't know. I mean, this is just my perspective. I guess and here's why. Okay, here's my perspective and here's what it is. Here's why. My perspective is if you're gonna run a new tour, in the United States, I think you're going to want to run it on Tornado. It's only Tornado. And the only reason I say that is just because, I mean, if you're fine building a whole new group of people from scratch, then I think that's cool. But I think the thing is all the bars that are playing foosball, the majority of them have Tornado right now. The majority of players have Tornado tables right now. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what you have access to is people that are willing to play tournaments on Tornado and they have access to tables to play regular DYPs and practice and stuff like that on. You know what I mean? I think that's just like an asset for running a tour on Tornado. But I don't know. So it's like, but if they're doing some other multi-table thing, maybe people just deal with it. I mean, honestly, don't know how these multi-table things work. Obviously, if you're in Europe, you don't own fucking 6 tables. You're not just at home jamming on all these tables. You're clearly playing on tables you're not super familiar with. maybe that's some of the fun of it. I don't know. I've only played on tornado tables. You know what I mean? So I guess so. My hope is it's a tornado tournament format, but if it's not, that could be fun too. You know what I mean? I guess we'll just wait and see. But either way, we're just getting a new tour, and that's cool. You know what I mean? The other thing is, I was gonna say about these tours, I think if I think it's a good idea to get in on these tournaments early because, and like I said, if I have faith in anyone is going to be able to pull it off, it's Ryan. However, we have seen some of these kind of fly by night tournaments. There's tournaments that will run and they won't run again because like not profitable, this type of thing. I hate that. Yeah, it's like. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I forget the name of that. What was it, like Fireball? No. What was the one where they had it in Palm Springs? Like the golf guy did it. It was like a golf brand. Damn, I can't remember the name. Everybody loved these tournaments. They had a new table. Damn, some golf or pool. I don't know. Yeah, it was some like golf. Can't remember the name of it. But if you're a foosball player, then you've been around, I think you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's a new tour. They had like a few tournaments, and they were like really fun. Like there was one in Palm Springs, I think. There's some like on the East Coast, and they would like have breaks to like go out and like get in the water and like have fun. And it was more of just like a fun party atmosphere. I think it was one of the first tournaments doing like Swiss as well, or some sort of round robin versus like double elimination bracket. And in that case, it sounds like they really did a nice job with it because they would do these round robin rounds, but then, obviously then you can schedule breaks where everybody can be on break. So then they could do these other sort of fun events. So it sounded really cool. I just know some people went to them. Like I remember like Dana and Lexi went to them and it sounded like they had a great time. So I don't know. It's just one of these things like where, like that was a new brand, a new tour, and first year was great. They put a bunch of money into it. Everybody had a great time. And guess what? You can't go to that tournament this year. I don't know what happened to it, but it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So if you got some people with some resources that love foosball that are pumping it into 2025 new tour, sounds to me like that's a good time to hit this tour, man. Because ideally, World Foosball Tour is here to stay. But if not, and if they have some nice looking payouts or good tournaments this first year, probably is a good time to get in on it this year while it lasts. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't have any doubt that they can't keep it going or anything like that. But that's just the reality of some of these. It's easy to like kick off. It's easy to run like one tournament, but to just have like a year after year tour, like it's a lot of work too. You know what I mean? Like it's at some point you're just like, if it's super successful, you're like, sweet dude, let's do this. You know what I mean? If it's like mildly profitable, mildly successful for the promoter, or possibly like if they lose money at all, it's like, you know what I mean? Like I did it, it was fun, we had a good event, but do I want to keep doing this year after year for pennies? Maybe not. You know what I mean? So it really just depends like how successful these events are as well to figure out like, is it going to continue? But yeah, I think overall it's really interesting. It's gonna be cool to see the flyer come out today. And hey, thanks for watching. I am gonna be streaming the tournament this Saturday at Abibo. There is a double tournament. There's a monster draw and a bring. I'm gonna stream both of those. I'm going to try to do it on Twitch. I think the thing is, Twitch deleted my stream from last week, which really pissed me off. Like, maybe it's because of the copyright music and stuff. I had all kinds of problems with that on Facebook, but it looks like this week it stayed up okay. So I think maybe this week I'll try to start streaming on Facebook. I'll see how it goes. If it gets taken down because copyright or whatever, then I'll switch over to Twitch. So basically, like, if you care about my content and you want to check it out at all, the DYPs are fun. I try to play a very exciting and fun style, especially if I'm on stream, dude. I'll make it worth your while if you're watching. And also, I'd love people to call out requests, like, hey, do this shot, or, you know what I mean? Like, something like that would be really fun to interact with the crowd during matches. I'd love it. Hit this whole type of thing. But anyway, follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Facebook, which you hopefully are already. But if you're not subscribed, please click like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, Twitch and YouTube as well. I'll put up different matches and stuff on YouTube. So I casted a bunch this week with commentary. So if you haven't checked it out, you can check out stuff on my Facebook. I also have different ones on YouTube that I did not put on Facebook. So please subscribe to me on all these different channels. Thank you again for watching. It's been really fun interacting with you guys, and thank you for the messages. It's just, it is fun just kind of getting back into it a little bit, and going to this tournament last weekend was fun. It's just cool. Foosball crowd's cool, and it's cool being a part of it. So it's good seeing you guys. See ya.